Praise the Lord! Yes, forever and ever! Hello, how are you? So, guess this riddle. What has many keys but can't open any door? What has many keys but can't open any door? Many keys and can't open any door. What has many keys but can open any door? Yes, the piano! Yes, that's right! Congratulations! Very good, excellent! So, now, please go to your English book 4, page 30. Today we are going to work to page 30 to 33, right? Very good, excellent. This is a reading, but before, new vocabulary. Yes. Please look at the pictures and see this vocab. Mud, high, cliff, climbing, castle towers, steep slopes, ropes, bear, no clothes, bear, no clothes, flat. Okay, did you check the pictures? Yes? So now look to this collage pictures. Yes, today we are going to learn about a new culture. Do you know that we are humans? Yes, we live here in Culiacan, or maybe other people live in other places, in other cities around Culiacan, but in Sinaloa. But there are people who live in other countries and they have another customs. Yes, the culture is different. So today we are going to learn that, and this is amazing. Yes, because they have another religion. You can find it there. Yes, and they use masks and dance. So please, let's read together. Let's read. Write in the blanks the missing word. You have to listen and write the missing word. Yes? Excellent. Let's do it.
The Dogon people. The country of Mali is in the western part of Africa. Most of the people who live there speak French, and it is so far away it would take many hours to get there by airplane. In part of that country live the Dogon people. They are not only far away, they are so different that it seems like they might as well live in another world altogether. There are about 300,000 Dogon people, living in about 700 different villages. The Dogon people live in houses made of mud, built along the bases of very high sandstone cliffs. It's possible to look at a Dogon village from a distance and not even realize what you're seeing, because the homes blend in with the cliffs. Each Dogon house is built in the shape of a person, though you can't tell from the outside. Each house has at least one granary, a tall, circular building for storing grain, so it can be kept away from goats and other animals. The granaries have pointed thatched roofs, which make them look a little like castle towers. Some of these houses are built on very steep slopes, leading up the sides of cliffs more than 500 feet high. The Dogon have become experts at climbing up and down the rocky cliffs, using just ropes and their bare feet. The Dogon houses are also flat on the top. Why? because it gets so very hot there in the springtime that people need to sleep outside, so they sleep on their roofs. It can get up to 113 degrees Fahrenheit, or 45 degrees Celsius. Each roof has a little ridge around the top, so they don't roll off while they're asleep. The Dogon people also have some really unusual beliefs. Some Dogon practice a kind of religion called animism, which means they believe everything in nature has a living spirit, including rocks, plants, animals, and even thunder. They also believe that animals help create good weather and healthy crops, so they try hard to live in harmony with the animals. To the Dogon, showing respect for animals keeps the natural and spirit worlds at peace. They believe, for example, that the tracks of a fox can tell the future. Only a religious leader, called a diviner, can read the fox's message. The diviner draws lines in the sand that stand for the village, peace, and death. He uses sticks to represent people and God, and piles of sand for the questions to be asked. The diviner scatters nuts across the ground to attract a fox at night, and then reads the answers the next morning in the tracks the fox left in the sand. Another interesting thing the Dogon people do is wear huge carved wooden masks for ceremonial dances. The masks usually are made to look like animals, such as hyenas, rabbits, or monkeys. There are 78 different types of masks used by the Dogon. During the dances, the dancers make movements that imitate animals, the way gazelles leap or rabbits hop, for instance. Sometimes they dance on 6-foot-tall stilts to make them look like they have the long legs of wading birds. The first people to study the Dogon were French scientists who met them in 1931. The scientists learned that the Dogon people liked to study stars. In the late 1940s, Dogon priests surprised the scientists by telling them that, according to their ancient myths, there was an invisible star rotating around Sirius, the dog star. The Dogons told the scientists that this star was so small it couldn't be seen by the human eye, and that it rotated around Sirius in a 50-year cycle. It turns out they were right. The star that is now called Sirius B does rotate around Sirius every 50 years. Plus, it is a very small star, called a white dwarf. It wasn't photographed until the year 1970. The Dogons believe there is a second star also rotating around Sirius, and a planet revolving around that. They say the planet is where some of their gods came from, called Nomos, who they believe came to Earth to benefit mankind. Modern-day scientists haven't found this planet yet, but who knows? It may well exist.
Did you enjoy the reading? Yes, it was great, yes? Okay, so now you are going to read again, but now you are going to circle the new vocabulary, right? The new vocabulary, these words. Find them, circle in the reading, yes? After you do this activity, please answer the questions on page 33. It's very easy because you only have to answer true or false. Yes? It's about the reading. And that's everything for today. So, After you finish your activities, please send them at my mail. Thank you. A super high. Bye bye.